This is EA Sports PGA Tour coverage coming up next. We're at one of the premier stops on the PGA Tour in Orlando, Florida. It's the Bay Hill Club and Lodge, the house that Arnold Palmer built. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for Golf Channel and EA Sports.
And Bay Hill, of course, the Arnold Palmer Invitational has been really the staple in the Florida swing on the PGA Tour.
Here at the first, ready to get this round underway. How do you handle the 461-yard par 4, Frank?
Two choices, Rich. Dogleg left, so either lay it up at those two bunkers, which is about 285, or if you can hit a nice high draw, then just go for it.
Those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. 1 under early in the round. Back to the action here at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge. Second hole, it is a pretty demanding par 3, Frank.
Goal really is to just carry that front bunker or sneak it a little right of that and try and cheat it around.
So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
He'd settle for par here. Settles in over the putt. Par for McIlroy, but you're just waiting for that moment when he hits that accelerator and pulls away. Now to the par 4 third, picturesque and difficult hole, Frank.
It might be picturesque, but it's certainly not for the faint of heart. This is going to take your best swing.
Water all down the left side. Wow, Frank, look at that one run out. Just blistered that tee shot.
Well, that has to be 325 if it's an inch.
That will be a great look at birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Has to like that one. Another birdie to get to 2 under par. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo back at the fourth. It's the first par 5 on the golf course, Frank.
The litmus test is that first bunker on the left side. If you can get it past that, you've hit it over 330 yards.
Interesting with the almost space-age advancements in golf equipment, what with new, lighter materials, and with the increased focus on fitness and strength. Players are hitting the ball longer than ever. That has forced architects to lengthen the golf courses without sacrificing the integrity or the shot value of the original design. Big swing right there, and a great result, and now a chance for a big swing in momentum with an even coming up. No problems early, looks good.
Does look good. This bodes well. We might be in for a very, very low round today.
Beautiful looking shot right here. Good strike. Good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Now the game's #1 player, Rory McIlroy, ready with his approach. Well, that's how you play the game, right there. Just a couple of feet. Three's company. It's good company on the card. Another birdie, make it 3 on the round. Frank, back in 1998, by any chance, do you remember exactly how many golf balls John Daly hit into the water at the 6th?
It was half a dozen. Half a box of golf balls.
Good contact, good result. Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
Wouldn't call it a great approach shot, but it still ends up in the fringe.
A little bit of magic from here. This hole's not over.
It's a pretty good shot. That ball settles in about 13 feet away.
You'd like to think unlucky for some, but birdie putt coming up.
Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now at the par 3-7, Frank, it's just under 200 yards.
But it's still quite daunting. A very narrow entry on that left side. So you've got to hit the ball flush off the tee. Really guarantee a carry of that over that right bunker. So it's still a daunting tee shot.
I like the looks of this one. Safely aboard. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. So makes the putt, and now at -6. Getting ready to tee off now at the 8th, and Frank, this hole has a little bit of everything.
Yeah, even though it's a pretty hole, Rich, it's a fairway you must hit because that second shot here is one of the toughest on the golf course.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living. There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Good, clean contact and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up. Stacking birdies, that's how you put a score on the board. So 2 straight and headed in the right direction. It's a consistent theme here at Bay Hill, if you can carry it 300 yards.
Bay Hill always favors the longer hitter.
Rounding out the front 9 here at Bay Hill, 474-yard par 4, Frank. You played this hole before. Where are you lining up when you step onto the tee here?
There's an out of bounds all the way down the left side that you have to be cognizant of. But that bunker, 290 yards carries it. And yet again, another hole that favors the long hitter.
Nice play right there. That's in pretty close. Frankie seems to have found something. Already 2 birdies in a row and now another chance.
Yeah, it's all starting to flow here. This is really important. He's starting to play well. So finish it off here to 3 in a row.
Setting up to start the back 9 here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front 9, Frank, he'll be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score.
How tough is this going to be now from the rough, Frank?
Oh, it's tough to say, Rich. I mean, so much is going to depend on that lie. I'm going to need a little bit of luck.
Birdie try up next. This one measures out to 24 feet. Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just good putt, though. There's no 2 ways about that. He's putting well.
Another par 4 here, the 11th. It's just under 440 yards. This time, there's water looming left and then bunkers on the right-hand side. It's a pretty good challenge, Frank.
This hole's very similar to the 3rd hole on the front side. 2 bunkers down the right side. Just got to keep it a little left. You don't have to hit driver here.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320. Oh, nice strike, Rich. Not quite directly in line with the flag.
Just drifting a bit to the right, but he'll settle. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. You may have lost track at home, but we're keeping count. And that is 9 under for the day. Now to the par 5 12th. Frank, how good of a scoring opportunity is this?
Well, anytime you get a par 5 at Bay Hill, got to take advantage of it. This looks like it's heading for the bunker.
And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Frank, just a slight miss off the tee. He's in the fairway bunker.
Yeah, just really got to pick the right club once again. Sometimes you take a little bit more club out of the fairway bunker, choke down.
The second shot in the thick stuff.
Thick, it's brittle out there.
Frank, what's the best way to get at the golf ball when it's sitting down just a bit in the rough?
You have to accept the fact first and foremost that you're not going to get clean contacts. You have to decide whether the ball's going to come out short or it's going to fly. Because very rarely will it come out the normal distance of what you hit on the fairway. So if it's a little thin and wispy, chances are it might fly. If it's nestled down, you're going to have to take at least another club.
Just a tap in to finish the hole. Did the job right there. Frank, the par 4 13th, relatively short, but not necessarily easy.
Yeah, stringent tee shot. A lot of people are tempted to take a bigger club off the tee. 300 yards runs out of the fairway, but really, what does that give you in? Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicked.
He'll need to be strong with this. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
Oh, I thought he had that. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Par for McIlroy, but you're just waiting for that moment when he hits that accelerator and pulls away. 14th hole, Frank, more than 200 yards, par 3. This is no picnic.
No, it plays a little longer than that, too. Slightly uphill. You've got to carry the ball onto the front of the screen. It will not run up.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Now at the 15th, big dog leg right here. What's the best way to go, Frank?
Really down the left side. It's very tempting to try and hit it across that bunker, but not only do you have to carry the bunker, you've also got to carry those little shrubs down the right side.
Wow, Frank, look at that one run out. Just blistered that tee shot.
That has to be 325 if it's an inch.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Nice putt. Count it. Is this a good risk-reward par 5?
It's more about the second shot here. It's probably the most demanding second shot on the golf course.
Beautiful looking shot right here. He just blasted that one down the fairway. Out there about 325 yards. Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Crucial eagle attempt on the way. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Knocking down all the shots today now. 13 under. Frank, this is a great hole through the years to watch when the pressure is ratcheted up deep into a round. That is all you want at more than 220 yards.
Plays slightly shorter because it's downhill. The bunker's on the left in play. Even the bunker short ride and, of course, the water. If you just miss it, that's in play. And the green shapes away from you. This has to be the most difficult par 3 on the golf course.
He can really get red hot with a putter. Let's see what McIlroy does. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, how'd you like to be a rookie? You're going up against, at the time, the greatest player in the game, the great white shark, Greg Norman, and you hole a 7-iron to win a tournament?
Well, all you had to do was look at the expression on Norman's face as that ball landed and went in.
What did he hit there?
7-iron.
It's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
He has just hammered this drive here at the 18th, and now he is in a really good position to make a birdie here on the final hole.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. Repetitive is often sounds boring. This is just shot after shot, and it's anything other than that. Spectacular.
That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive.
Really good round out there today. What's the mindset, Frank, to keep it going?
First thing, really, Rich, just try and keep the same composure for tomorrow's round. Get some rest. We know that. Shouldn't really have to hit the range. Swings in good position. Just keep it easy and visualize how tomorrow's going to pan out.